They say that there is a woman behind every successful man. But I believe that there is a best friend behind every person who is successful because they have been there with you throughout your journey, your struggles, and all your successes. Welcome back to my show, The Lesser Unknowns. Today I'll be talking to one of the closest person I have in my life, my best friend. Many of you know her by her Instagram name Your Girl Sara, and there will be a lot of people who doesn't know any of us. So here I am bringing to you my best friend, sharing her journey with you all and to inspire you. So I want to welcome my best friend to my own show. So let's welcome her. Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
All good.
So you started a show, which is amazing, and I hope all of you guys are watching it. And you guys need to definitely subscribe to her channel because there is so much more that is coming up very soon.
Yeah, thank you so much. So here we are to discuss your journey, how you started your blog and what inspired you, what struggles have you gone through. So we'll go one by one. So first, tell us about yourself to people who doesn't know you.
So my name is Sharda Krishnan. People usually know me by the name Sara or Your Girl Sara, as I go by that name on Instagram, YouTube, my blog as well. So I have done BSc and MSc in biotechnology, which I'm not pursuing, by the way. Anyway, as a career option, but I have done those two courses, and then I did like a digital marketing course, a quick course from just like a institute, but I pursued digital marketing as a career option, and I have always been into fashion. After my 12th, I started getting deep into fashion with every day. And one fine day I was just sitting in a room doing literally nothing, and I thought, let's just start a blog. Why not? And that is when I had 3 friends. All the 3 of them came together and helped me out with it. We clicked random pictures in the room, and that is how Your Girl Sara started. We used to borrow cameras from our friends, and then we used to shoot once a week, twice a week to upload blog posts. I have got so much backlash throughout my journey, saying that I don't have a model-like face or I don't look like a blogger, but that keeps happening, and that is how I am here right now.
Okay, Sara, हम usually बहुत सुनते हैं कि don't go against your parents, do what the society wants you to do. So what made you change your mind and go against everybody and pursue what you want at the end of the day?
So when I started my blog, apart from my 3 friends, nobody else supported me. My parents were against, even you were against me starting a blog
because I had no idea
what a blog is. We are from South Indian families, and here more of the conventional careers are chosen over these unconventional, creative ways of living your life. And my parents till date do not support me 100% with my blog, and I know that, and I have accepted that today. But that does not stop me from pursuing my dream. I eventually want to be a successful blogger and be known for my fashion sense, and not just for a random, not just be a random person in the world.
Okay, one thing that you have learned from the first day, from your first post, I would say, on your blog and today, what is that one thing that you have learned through this journey?
One thing that I have learned is that everything takes time. Everything definitely takes time. I've been doing this for 3 years plus, and it is difficult. Moving every day is very difficult. You have to push through, and there are times when it's gonna be tough, but you have to push through it. That's one thing that I've learned.
Okay. Other thing that I would like you to address to people is that what's that one motivation or one kind of thoughts that people need to have so that they don't give up in the middle of their journeys?
So in order to not give up in the middle of your journey, you just need to take everything as work. So I always motivate people by saying that this is your work, this is not just a hobby. if you start taking everything as your work, you will never stop. Like, you have to get up at 9, go to your office. 9 to 5, if you're working a 9 to 5 job, you have to do it. You don't have a choice there. The same way, if you start taking your passion also as like a job that you want to take up, you would keep doing it. You will not stop at all.
One event or one incident that you remember from those 4 years that you started your thing that still reminds you of मतलब खुद को कभी लगाओ कि why am I doing this, like should I give up?
There have been a lot of incidents, like these kind of incidents that have happened. So like when I posted my very first blog post, I had this person in my life who told me that you don't deserve to be a blogger, you know, this is not up to the mark, and have you read posts from these top-notch bloggers? My reply to her was, this is my step 1, that is their step 100. There is a difference there. Until date, even after like while I was doing my post-graduation, people kept commenting on me like I don't deserve to be a blogger, and that pushes me the most. Like if you're pulling me down, that will push me the most. That's what I feel, that everybody should have that motivation in them. If somebody is trying to pull you down, that should be a motivation point.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree to that. Even I remember that you were the one who pushed me to start my blog, and that's great. You need to raise each other and not pull each
other down.
Yeah.
That is very important.
Okay, one goal that you have for next, say, 5 years down the line, where do you see yourself?
5 years down the line, I want to have a fashion brand. I want to own a clothing line. Maybe a few pieces. I don't want like a very extravagant, multiple pieces line. Maybe a few pieces. You can call that merch as well, whatever you would like to call it. But I definitely want to venture into clothing and selling clothing to people that I feel would look amazing on all the body types. First things first, I am very body positive, that
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, definitely.
I am very body positive, and I personally feel everybody deserves to be loved, and I want to have a clothing line that will cater to all body types, every single person, and would look amazing on everybody. So that is my goal 5 years down the line. Apart from obviously, making my parents finally agree to me doing blogging 100%.
Okay, now that we have touched upon this topic of body positivity and stuff, have you faced any, body shaming or anything like that?
So I get body shamed all the time. People constantly come up to me and tell me that you're so skinny, you need to eat food, you need to, do exercise, do whatever to gain weight. And I've stopped taking it. There was a time when it used to affect me so much. I used to feel like, okay, I need to put on weight, I need to be a certain kind of body shape to look good. But at this point, it doesn't bother me. I am skinny, I know that. It's in my genes. I cannot help it. So yes, I do want to put on weight my own self for, just to be healthy. But that doesn't mean others have to come and poke into me to, do that.
Recently I watched a show, Ishq 104.8 by What Women Want, that Kareena Kapoor hosts, and she also asked one of the celebrities about this skinny, body shaming. We have always heard about कि अच्छा कोई मोटा है तो we body shame that person, but this topic also has to be taken up and spoken about.
Yes, because जितना मोटे लोगों को किया जाता है, I wouldn't even call them मोटे because they're just healthy. Like the healthier side जितना हमको करा जाता है, उतना ही skinny side पे करा जाता है. In fact, उससे ज़्यादा करा जाता है. We are called skeleton. We are called like straw, dandi. जो मन करता है, they just call us and they think it's okay because we are skinny. People think कुछ भी पहन सकते हो यार. ये तो एक देन है भगवान की. It's not like that. You cannot. Frankly speaking, I cannot eat more than like a certain amount. If I eat more than that, my body gives up on me. I cannot do certain kind of exercises. I cannot do a lot of physical activities because my body doesn't agree to it. You can put it that way.
Okay, what was your biggest challenge throughout these 4 years? And tell us about throughout 4 years, what is that one challenge that is still there and what new challenges are coming up, you think that as you are growing in your blog, what are the new challenges that you are facing?
So the blogging industry at this point is very saturated. Everybody today, every second person is a blogger.
Yeah.
You pick up the person, that person is like, okay, I do fashion, I do beauty on Instagram, and the first thing is, people do not understand the difference between an Instagram influencer, a blogger, and a YouTuber or a vlogger. So people call them whatever they want. There are a lot of people who just do Instagram influencing, but they have like the tag blogger in their bio. Makes no sense. You have to have a blog. You have to know how to write, how to make your content very appealable to people, and that is how you would become a blogger. Nobody is a blogger without a blog. That is one thing that I've seen throughout these 4 years, that people just call themselves a blogger when they are not. That's the very first thing that I face. Second thing is a personal problem of mine. Like, I obviously want my parents to agree to my blog and everything 100% and to support me, and that will take its sweet time. Like,
Yeah,
I cannot force them to change their mindset, their type, but what I can do is to keep working hard so that they see that hard work, which I am doing. And another challenge that I feel is, in fact, friends pull each other down. That is so wrong.
Definitely.
Like, you don't have to be in a place where people are pulling you down. If you feel your friends are pulling you down, they're not your friends. That's one thing that everybody needs to hear in today's world.
Of course, that's one big thing, and I'm glad that we support each other. And there are a lot of people who ask me कि अब आप compete करेंगे अपने best friend से. It's not like that. We do have blogs, but we both are bloggers, but our genre are bilkul different, like totally. There's nothing that is in common.
In fact,
Trust
people
me.
come and tell me like, you give your campaigns to her. Why? Because I feel that if some campaign is not made for me but is made for her, I would rather push her there instead of me, just doing it for clout or for money. It's not about money making for us. It's more about making your own name.
Yes, definitely. And you really need good friends, a good set of friends who will support you throughout. There will be friends, suppose you're in a college, okay, for 3 years they're there with you, and after your farewell
They're
vanish.
gone.
They're
I've
gone.
had people in my life who have just vanished within seconds, and you cannot change that.
Yes, and there are very few people who stay with you throughout. So yeah, you need to have a good lot of people, friends who support you throughout your journey. So what's that one message that you would like to give to the people or newer generation per se who are just starting with their passion, their blogs, or maybe their YouTube?
So one message that I would like to give is that it's okay to not get likes, shares, even subscribers if you are on YouTube. All you have to do is to keep pushing, keep uploading content and not give up. Once you master the talent of not giving up, you would literally blow up, and it's a matter of overnight. Ek viral content and you will blow up. But that fame shouldn't, one, get on your head, two, stop you from creating more content. It's all about content. Content is the game.
Okay, one blogger that you look up to and you follow and वो आपकी role model है.
So I have a lot of people who I really follow religiously, but one of them is Adeline Model. She is an international YouTuber and her favorite color is yellow. So she does all these happy-go-lucky kind of videos, which I love. And apart from that, Jeffree Star. Jeffree Star is like, everybody knows Jeffree Star is my favorite. I
Definitely.
watch him all day, all night, like binge watch Jeffree Star all the time.
Okay. What are the things that you learn from them and you would like to tell to people and motivate them?
So one thing that I learned from Adeline is that life is very colorful, life is very happy if you see it the right way. There are going to be ups and downs in everybody's life, but it's how you put yourself up front and how you support others. So her brand is basically about girls supporting girls.
Okay,
Which
wow.
even I, always have believed that you have to support. It's not just girls supporting girls, it's about everybody supporting everybody instead of pulling each other down, which I have been talking about since we started this thing. So that is what I learned from Adeline, and from Jeffree I've always learned makeup. Makeup is like everything that he teaches. And apart from that, I feel he has started from nothing. He started from I think $500 in his bank account, and today he's like a billionaire.
Star, yeah,
He's a
a
star.
star.
He is out of this world. So it takes time and efforts to get yourself to that level, and that's what I learned from that man.
So I hope that this episode of the Lesser Unknowns was very useful to people, and you also get to learn a lot of things from my best friend and a blogger and now a YouTuber also. So I hope you all liked this video. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Until next time, please take care of yourself and bye.